Hello there. I've been asked by several of my friends to work some calculus problems, one specifically pertaining to applications of integration. So that's what I will be doing in this segment. So let's get started. Statement says find the area bounded by y equals 2x minus x squared and y equals x squared. So my approach to a problem like this is to immediately draw a graph. So that's what I'm doing right now. The graph of x squared looks something like this, and the graph of 2 minus x squared looks like this. And this is the area they want us to find. I'm just going to mark the points of intersection. Now, in order to find these points of intersection, what you have to do is equate these two equations. So I'm going to do that over here. I'm going to have 2x minus x squared, which is equal to x squared. So I'm going to subtract x squared from both sides, so I can have all my x terms on one side. So, and I'm also going to write this in standard form. So I'm going to have negative 2x plus 2x is equal to 0. And now what I'm going to do is pull out a common factor of negative 2x. What I'm left with is x minus 1, which equals 0. So now I'm going to set negative 2x equal to 0. And I'm also going to set x minus 1 equal to 0. So now I'm going to solve for x. What I'm going to do here is divide by negative 2 on both sides. This leaves me with x equals 0. And in this one, I'm going to add 1 on both sides. So now I have x equals positive 1. So those are my points of intersection, which I'm labeling right there. And another important thing about finding areas bounded by functions is to have a point of reference. And my point of reference in this case is my x-axis. And when you find your point of reference, what you do is you subtract the farthest function from the closest function to the reference point. So now that we have everything, set up our integral. So our integral from 0 to 1, and the farthest function in this case is 2x minus x squared minus an x squared dx. This equals integral of 2x minus 2x squared dx. So now we can integrate. When we do that, we'll have 2 times x squared over 2, write my 2 a little better, minus 2 times x cubed over 3, evaluated from 0 to 1. So the 2's cancel here. I'm going to go ahead and write this over here now. So now I have x squared minus 2x cubed over 3, evaluated from 0 to 1. So now I'm going to put in my values. I have 1 squared minus 2 times 1 cubed over 3 minus 0 squared minus 2 over 3 times 0 cubed. And we know that this is just going to equal 0. So we can cross that out. So what we are left over with is 1 minus 2/3. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to multiply this 1 by 3 over 3 so that I can have a common denominator so I can subtract these fractions. Now I have 3 over 3 minus 2/3. And what I'm left with is 1/3. And that is the answer for the area right here, bounded by these two functions. Thank you.